everybody. This is a special lunchtime with Anna. I know normally I'm not on Saturdays. We have decided to go on. We were going to go on yesterday, so you guys saw the announcement. So this is kind of short notice. I know many of you guys are in bed, but we'll catch it later, and that's fine. Um, I have three very special guests. One is Miss Shelley. The other one is Charles Brown. And the other one is Tina. Tina's over the phone. And as you guys can see, we have Shelly and Mr. Brown. Before I get started with this, I wanted to let you guys know that we're planning on doing some things for the community. And if at all
Hold one
possible,
minute, Maxine.
I would like I would like for you guys to start tuning in. We'll get all the ins and outs together with that, and we will call you guys and we will post it and let you guys know exactly how we're gonna do it. Um, so I look forward, Miss Shelley and Mr. Brown, with doing business together in the future. And I appreciate it. And I thank the entire panel for being here this morning on this so much needed conversations that need to be done. Uh, I'll start with you, Miss Shelley. Could you please introduce yourself and introduce why you're here?
Okay, thank you, Miss Anna, for this lovely opportunity and to give a voice to the community. You're doing a spectacular job, and we really so much appreciative to you.
Thank you.
My name is Professor Dr. Shalili Hananam, and I am a legal representative to the United Nations. I'm also an international human rights and criminal investigator as well. And I'm also what's called an ombudswoman for human rights. And if you're familiar with what the duty of an ombudsman or an ombudswoman, that is an official that was granted permission by government agency to investigate violations, whether it be human rights or crimes or what it is, but it's an investigative authority. And the authority is very broad. It's not just in one county. It's in Clayton County. It's in the 50 United States, and it's also overseas. So we have cases now pending overseas. So, it's throughout the 50 United States that someone can contact our organization and say, hey, we have some human rights violations there. And so therefore we're calling up on your agency to help us to investigate. And so I hope I was able to explain that. So let me know so I could go on if you fully understand as to what my duties are.
Absolutely. Something I told Miss Shelley off air. I what I love about her is that she's very thorough like me. She's very like she explains it nice, slow, to where you get it. She baby steps you, and I just I appreciate that because sometimes we need that in our life. We need somebody to bring all of that to still try to explain it all the way, because most people just give you the A and the Z. You're not going to get the in between. So I just thank you for that. Now, to go on to why, well, you're here for two reasons today. Two things in particular that pertain to you, two cases. But can you explain what happened to Mr. Kelly,
Thomas.
according to court documentation and whatever you guys have going on right now?
Mr. Thomas, correction. Thomas. His name is Thomas.
What did I say, Mr. Brown?
You said Mr. Kelly. So
Mr. Kelly. I'm sorry. What did it?
Mr. Thomas.
It is early Saturday. I'm so sorry. Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
I knew that and I have it written down. That's bad.
That's okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we're here. The panel is here on behalf of Mr. Edward R. Thomas, an elderly gentleman, about 78 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just give a brief detail into how I was able to connect with him and how we reach where we are today, which end up being dead. I met Mr. Thomas in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, he came to my organization with a complaint, a violation that happened to him. Now, from what the record and investigation, because we've been investigated from since in and about 13, and what happened, here is how it started. Mr. Thomas entered into an agreement with a company by the name of Discovery Enterprises LLC. They're in Marietta, Georgia. And if you look at their review online, you can see all this fraud, and they are not a good company, deceptive company. This is not me, that is, it's just this looking line, and you will pull up their profile. And so after Mr. Thomas entered into the contract with Discovery in 2008, he came to me in 13 because what they did was the original agreement was lease purchase to own the property. And so in 13, they removed the option to purchase the property after he paid tens of thousands of dollars towards the ownership of the property. And so he was only left to be just a regular tenant. And so we started to investigate the conduct of this Discovery LLC, Enterprises LLC. And so to move on, how we got where we are, in 2020, Discovery filed in this Magistrate Court of Clayton County for a writ of possession to have Mr. Thomas evicted from the property outright. So me being the investigator on the case over numerous years and have firsthand knowledge of what Mr. Thomas was going through, when the writ of possession was taken out, and is a part of my duty under international law, is to accompany the victims to the court and to represent them as their attorney in the court. And this is rights given to me by the United States government and also by the United Nations as well. So on the day of the hearing, I accompanied Mr. Thomas to the court. And when I got there, something happened that was unbelievable. I did not know, even though I know that Clayton County is corrupt, but this was just absolutely ridiculous what happened.
Okay, so
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
I think Mr. Brown have some issues hearing me.
Mr. Brown, can you hear us?
Miss Anna can't hear Miss Shelley.
I can hear you.
No, I couldn't hear Miss Shelley.
Said he wasn't able to hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Is it any better?
Yes.
He said no.
You know what it is I think she speaks very low. Put your volume up on your phone or your device, whatever device you're using. Put the volume all the way up.
That's the furthest it can go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just put it all the way up.
Can you hear her okay?
You say no.
No? Okay.
No.
Let's all go out and come right back in. And we'll start it all over. Doesn't matter. It's okay because no one has really logged in. It's not even allowing me to go on Facebook to do anything and to air it. So let's all go out and I'm going to send you guys a link and we'll come back in. Alrighty?
Yes.